right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Haikyuu, Season 2, Episode 10. The barbecue.
Meat is God.
Yeah.
Meat is God.
There we go. Kageyama's little...
yeah, Kageyama's dance is so stupid. I love it.
But in all seriousness, they're going to be playing Fukurodani, which will be interesting, especially since they have energy times 100.
Yes, yes.
This is the power of meat compels them.
Yes, the resolve to acquire the meat and ingest the meat is strong.
Don't go any further than
I'm
that,
not
Dale.
going to.
Yeah.
But also, they're playing against one of the best spikers
Yes.
in Japan, number 4.
Yeah.
I still don't think
I
I still don't think we've caught his name yet.
We can just call him Spiky Hair.
We can just call him
Number 4.
Yeah. But they had their little bit with the owls and the cats, the 3-on-3 match from the previous one, which was fantastic. But it was also a way to show that both Hinata and Tsukishima have both kind of crested beyond the wall that was in front of them.
Yes.
Hinata can now see through the umbrella.
Yeah.
And Tsukishima in particular has now kind of
Found his purpose.
Found his
kind of.
purpose. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the great foundation point for it, because the guy has got the natural born abilities to do this sport well.
Yes.
Will he put his all into it? We shall see. But for
will.
now, this match. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're back, Jacob.
Yep.
Haikyuu, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Wrong opening.
I know. But it still lives on in here. I threw you off. By
You did! How could you? Why? I have failed you, Yachi. And Kyoko.
Man, those have got to be tough.
Yeah. I don't even like doing it on turf, where you like naturally slide.
But like, what if they did like a slight romance subplot? Like
They won't. Please. I love the fact that all the love in this like is as like subtly like platonic and like not anything.
not explored.
Yes. Thank you.
And Nishino.
And then Hinata right there. Believer. Are you a believer? Okay. Oh, Asahi serving. All right. He's gonna do the jump serve. Whoa! Nice.
Wow.
Okay. Nice.
Awesome.
He sent it back. But but they still Fukurodani still gets the point. Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. That's a Kashi. Oh, gotcha. All right. Oh, nice. Whoa! Whoa! That's so good.
That is ridiculous.
Senpai, did you notice me? I did. Amazing. It was pure luck, though. They're putting the focus on Bokuto. You kind of want to cheer for him, even though he's your opponent.
It's that high energy.
He's like
Hinata. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. There he goes, trying to sound cool again. Oh, and then you like, then you kind of goof it up and make. Nice! He did it! He did it! Woo! Well played! lead!
Oh yeah.
に落ちるボールを拾いにレシーバーが普通に飛び込んでくるだろ。はい。今まで自分と同じかそれ以上にあった目線がボールギリギリ届かずこっちに投げる瞬間が。
Ah,
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
One of the rare moments Hinata feels tall.
Yep. Well said. Ah! He's like a feint! And they're pissed. You actually used your head? You're gonna get a fever! Yeah, they're going through each point here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Nice, good job.
嵐の前の静けさみたいな怖さだな。
朝食ったものが腹になくなる感じがする。でもまだ腹は
I know what that feeling is like. Your body is just like,
Yeah.
is this because of the barbecue?
調子もいい。無駄な動きもない。今なら新しい速攻が使えるかもしれない。
Oh, dang.
あの速攻やる気か。
Oh my gosh!
でも今ミスすればチームのいい空気を壊すかもしれない。
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh my god!
Come on,
He's
come on,
visualizing it! He's seeing it! It's gonna happen! It's gonna happen! Oh, the backspin!
そんで止まれ。
Oh! Yes! Well done!
Yeah.
Oh, the people! Yes! Yeah!
初期にやってたあの速攻。
Yeah, who cares? He actually did it!
歯車。
The first cog, yes.
Nice.
止まれ。
Wow.
That's-
That's just insane. That's crazy.
And now they're tied.
Oh. Even Ukai's cheering on us!
ではお手本
That's something we should never try.
日向は平然と打ってますけど
Whoa.
相当慣れないと打ちづらいと思いますよあのトス。あとそもそも打点で止めるなんて
Yeah, yeah, that's insane. It was like, shoot! Yeah.
実際目の前で止まるとビビるな。やっぱりお前
You really are awesome! It's like my heart. My heart. It is indescribable. It's so good. Yachi, yeah! And she knows the lingo now, and she can cheer it on. Oh,
Right. She's been
yeah.
hoping they'd figure this all out.
Ah, the weirdo duo is back in action, boys! Yeah! Oh, the smile, Yachi.
もう一回。
Hey, hey, hey!
じゃねえだろうが。
Hey, hey, hey!
いつも新しいね。
Whoa.
常に新しくなっていかなくちゃ商用についていけなくなる。
Whoa.
俺がどんなに上手にサボっても
Dang.
多分商用にはバレる。
Oh,
あの
yeah.
天才一年セッターでさえ一瞬立ち止まっただけで見抜かれた。
チビちゃんが敵として練習相手にいてくれたらお前もちゃんとやる気出すのか？
なんで？
だってお前チビちゃんの試合見てるとき買ってきた新しいゲーム始めるときみたいな
That's awesome.
No, I don't.
What does that face look like anyway?
Really excited. What does it mean? You do. I do not. You do. Come on, one more time. You do. Yes. Yes. Yes, like in the OVA. Yes.
正
Ah.
直パッと見では
Oh.
速攻との違いがわからないんですが、
ボールの前に進む力が死んで落ちる瞬間、ボールが通過してた時より一瞬
Yeah, it's got to be a combination of the spin, the way the fingers hit the ball.
Alright, it's everything, pretty much. Just working perfectly.
Yeah.
勢いを殺す。
Okay. Kill it. Too short.
さっきとイメージは一緒なのに
Well
そんな
said.
時こそ先輩の出番ですな
That's right.
Right.
ブロック1枚
Okay. He's gonna
Yeah.
do it! He's gonna do it! Go Nishinoe, go!
Yeah.
Yes!
変な音したでもドリブルは取られてないリベロのトスから
Whoa!
Yeah.
2つ目
I don't think so, since they didn't show it. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
it was way too far.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I could tell by the angle in which he hit it. No, no, it's all good. Just, yeah, he hit it way too hard.
他方向から
Oh,
ス
yes.
パイカーが
Here we go.
同時に調査全員がトスは自分に上がると信じて突っ込め
Nice.
Nice!
Yeah.
That was just beautiful.
ブロック3人に対してこっちの攻撃はバックアタック含めて4人同時まあ
Yeah.
切れないからな
Service ace. Here we go.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Okay, gotcha. Nice block, Tsukishima. Oh, nice. Well done.
4番を抑えられれば勝機が見えてくる締めていくぞ
よし俺のサーブで突き放す僕とナイス僕とさん冷静にですよ冷静だ行くぞほら
He's gonna blow this one like a mile past the. Oh my gosh.
一回落ち着けどんまいですおいおいまた追いついちまったぞクラスのああこんにゃろ
Nice, nice.
ギリ入ったらっけ
Lucky.
俺によこせ一本で切ってやる
Oh dang.
少し熱くなりすぎてる
Whoa.
僕とさんにトスを上げた場合割りまして
All this is going in under
Okay.
0.3 seconds.
C 上げなかった場合
Yep.
いじける恐れあり
Okay.
C が一番目
C is the most annoying. All that in half a second.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh. That's the worst possible one where he fails.
Yeah.
の逆転
What's Bokuto gonna do now?
今のはネットを越えなかったの
Oh,
スパイクミスだね
gotcha.
今日はもう俺にあげる
Evil mode! Yes!
あげない間に落ち着いてくださいね
He's like, but aren't you supposed to
Yeah,
be?
but aren't you supposed to be like, no, it's okay.
いけるぞ
Yeah.
殺し合い
よくわかんないけど向こうのエースが不調っぽい
Okay.
かけるぞ
All right.
お前の欲しいトスをあげてやる
Okay.
お
All right.
新しく手に入れたこの武器で
Oh.
ローダニに勝つ
Okay.
Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh, I'm gonna
And
get the
then-
next episode. Ah!
All right.
All right. Okay.
So next episode, it'll probably be where the match ends, and then they'll have the barbecue.
Barbecue. Meat is God. Meat is God. Meat is God. And Kageyama just.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow.
That was an awesome episode.
Yeah. And like we got to see it from multiple perspectives. It was
Yes.
kind of a bunch of reactions to the big step that they each took.
Sure.
You know, within the episode, like each player individually, and everyone
Right.
going, "Whoa!" You know,
Right.
But for us as viewers, that's kind of the first time we've seen it work. So
Right.
we're feeling like, you know, very similar to a lot of the other
Exactly.
characters,
It's-
like Tanaka, being like,
Yep, yep.
"Oh, that's so cool, man!"
Right.
You know,
It's helping to reinforce the reward that this actually is because we've been
and
seeing
we're
them
like
working so
Yachi,
hard.
like
Exactly,
yes,
yeah.
yes, you did it. Oh man.
In a lot of ways, Yachi kind of feels almost like not the exposition character, but like this is what the audience should be feeling character.
Right.
But the thing is, I don't care at all. because she just does it so well.
Yeah. Oh,
all right. That was an awesome episode. I mean, like, what else to expect? This is Haikyuu, of course. It's gonna be amazing. But
like this was my like happy episode. Like that's basically what it felt like. The whole episode was just yes, like it's so good. I love it.
So good. But you know what it felt like to me?
What's that?
It felt like Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Like they all did their new moves and stuff, and not all of them worked.
Correct. That's true.
They were all awesome. You were able to see how far they've all come. And more importantly, though, Kageyama and Hinata were able to get off the new freak quick. And their reactions afterward
were so good. Good.
Yes. Just yes. Like,
Hinata's just like, you felt it, right? Like, this was the moment where we're going to do it. And Kageyama was like, yeah.
And like,
he's like, you're awesome.
You're so awesome.
Amazing.
Like,
thank you.
And he's just like, no, stop it. Yeah.
Like, the Kageyama tsundere was out in full force.
And it was glorious.
It was so good.
And everyone else is just like, I'm not sure. This is indescribable.
Like, have you ever seen Kageyama like this before? No. Like, Hinata never compliments him so directly, you know?
That was awesome.
Man. But guys, a toss that stops. That's so busted. Like, in terms of... Okay, so let me try and relate this to Ultimate Frisbee. So the ball spins in volleyball, just like an Ultimate Frisbee, where the disc is spinning. You need them both to be kind of spinning in order to get momentum. And
so maybe it would be like an Ultimate Frisbee if you were able to throw a throw that would just sort of stop and drop straight down to the person.
Yeah, that's like ridiculously hard, especially because if you wanted to do that, you have to throw it with back angle. So it comes out and then it goes like this. And in fact, instead of dropping straight down, it drops backwards a little bit.
Gotcha.
But that is called an air bounce. And it is technically a bad throw because you want it to carry through in
because you want to get as much distance as possible.
Right. The kind of the correct way to do it is basically so that you throw it out in a way. So someone runs here, you throw it out this way, and you know where it's going to crash into them again as it curves back around this way. And they come in and it hits, boom, right out there so that they had no, like they didn't have to stop or move back. They just continue their full momentum. And that itself is really insane. But in volleyball,
because
no, that's freaky. That's the kind of thing
it's way more like
where
snap motions where it's just like they showed 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05.
Akashi deciding
he's like
which scenario he prefers depending because of Bokuto's emotionally like frenetic and just overall unstable nature. Like, I love it because we get these main characters, right, in Karasuno. They're just fantastic. There's so much depth to them, and they're fantastic. But then we go to these side characters who are like Nishinoya, Asahi, and stuff, and they're like, yeah, they're good. But then you get these tertiary characters like Bokuto, and it's like, Bokuto? I love him.
Yeah,
I love him so much. He's
just so much fun whenever he's on
animated.
Screen. Yes, and they took it to the next level here, where it's like, no, it's not just that he's a high energy, Hinata-esque kind of person. No, there's the other side to him. Oh no, this stage, wow, this early, it usually takes longer.
No one served to me. No one served to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, it's Bokuto's emo mode. It's back out already. Like, I thought we'd have to go through at least another 5 more points to get to this.
That was just great because I can see it. It totally just fits. Like, for someone that's as like, oh yeah, I'm awesome.
I've got this. And they're like, no, I'm not awesome. Forget me. Go on without me. I'll lay down my life for all of you.
Yeah,
I'm worthless. But then they also had some commentary from Nekoma with Kuro and
and Kenma.
And that Kenma gets so excited, being able to play.
The whole thing of like, it's like
Shoyo.
you just got a new video game that you're about to play. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I'm sure the shippers went crazy with that bit there. Because like, what does that even look like? I don't do that. He's like, you just look really excited. He's like, I don't do that. He's like, yes, you do. He's like, no, I don't. And then like 7 seconds later, yes, you do. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, like how to make characters endearing and amazing. Like, come on. Like, these guys are just these boys. They're so great. They're so fantastic. Awesome. Like, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. So incredible. we have the cogs in place.
Yeah.
This is a team that, if refined, could beat Abujasai.
Yeah, they could go the distance.
I could see them going the distance. Yeah. I really think that all this buildup is basically because when they go into the spring tournament, they're going to be coming up against Abujasai, and Abujasai didn't sit around either. But they really evolved. They became something else. Mm-hmm. And for a captain like Oikawa, who really puts his everything into the game, it's kind of in a way that shows that he's a little bit... I mean, we don't know much about the other players, but I'm going to assume this bit here because I'm guessing that if they rematch with Abujasai, they will win. That's kind of the perfect arc, so to speak. Sure. But let's look at this here. If Oikawa is the player that puts his everything into it, kind of like Kageyama. His life revolves around it, essentially. Sure. But the thing is, Kageyama is just naturally better in a lot of ways. Or maybe Kageyama is actually spending more time from a younger age or what have you.
Sure.
I think Oikawa doesn't inspire the rest of his team in the same way that Hinata and Kageyama together do.
He brings out the best of his team when they're on the field.
They're on the court.
Right, yes. But the idea of getting them to push themselves, because here's the thing. In a story like this, right, the way it's set up, we don't really know too much about the other team members on Abujasai. Right. We know about a couple of them.
Yeah.
Now, that could be seen as simply there's not enough time in the story.
There isn't really enough.
And that's
or maybe
totally
it's just
true.
not relevant right now to go into it.
Absolutely. And that could totally be what it is. Mm-hmm. But it could also be that they are not, we don't know them very well because they're not memorable in the sense that they are not basically bringing all of who they are to the game.
Yeah, sure.
So we
don't get to see it.
We don't get to see it, and they end up being kind of forgettable, right?
And the ones that we remember are the ones that bring their all into the game.
Exactly, right.
Whoa, that's a really good meta kind of perspective for Haikyuu, is that you'll know that a character is bringing their all into the game if you can see their character in the game. Basically that the game is a way to hyper accentuate the specific parts of a character that they're actually bringing into the court, like their passion, their tenacity, their energy, their positivity,
whatever any strengths that they have, those more fundamental aspects of themselves that make them who they are.
Right.
When they bring that to the game, you end up being able to see that, and then you're like, okay,
if they're giving it their all.
If they're giving it their all, and then you're like, okay, I know who this person is. When they don't, and, well, you don't.
But you know what that means? You know what that means?
What?
Who's the one person on Karasuno's starting 6 who hasn't been giving it their all up until now?
Tsukishima.
And what does that mean when we do start seeing him give his all?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see an entirely new Tsukishima.
Yep.
Oh,
and
my
it's going to be
gosh.
so amazing. It is going to be so amazing.
Oh, my God.
Your eyes going like cross-eyed.
I just got excited thinking about the idea of Tsukishima leading the defense, like in passion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole thing
Nishinoya is at this level, right? And no one can beat Nishinoya's energy.
Right, he is the net,
defense.
Right? Then Tsukishima becomes the wall. He becomes the sentinel that scares off all the dogs.
Right, he is the Dateko reborn in Karasuno, imperial,
that whole bit we got of him where he's just looming over the net and just terrifying.
He himself is an umbrella, like the one that was against
on that
Hinata.
day, the enemy volleyball team received a grim reminder.
On that day, Abujasai received a grim reminder.
They lived in fear of the Tsukishima.
That's too good. That's too good. Guys, please, someone make a meme out of that. Please. And if it has spoilers on it, just save it for a time when we get to that point in the show or what have you. But that just sounds so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. But we had the the food eating with Ukai, Takeda, Tetsu,
right.
the Nekoma coach.
That's right.
And they're all kind of talking about, okay, if we integrate all these things, correctly in there, we'll have a real shot at the spring tournament. And Ukai was kind of noticing that, it was a good thing that they decided to let the team change and evolve and be patient with them specifically while they do that. Because I still stand by my stance that Kageyama was a little bit more in the right than Hinata was when they had their little thing there, because you can't see the future. You don't know that it's going to work out. We kind of know it's going to work out because of the meta story and plot and all that. But the fact that the coaches were willing to be patient and take a little bit of a risk. It's not as big of a risk,
because it's not like the idea of, okay, if you work really hard on it, will you be able to get there? But the question is, will you be able to get there in time for the spring tournament?
Right.
That's the real question.
Right. They're totally confident in that. Sure, next year. Yeah, we can probably benefit from that.
But
this year,
is that something we should be working on right now?
Right, and they didn't know whether or not they had truly capped themselves in the potential of the previous bit. So the fact that they were patient and decided to trust the players and go, okay, we'll take it your way. And also, because Ukai caught on to the thing of, Hinata's like, yeah, I was able to see over the net. And Ukai's like, no, you couldn't.
Yeah.
No. You can't just do that. It's obviously your imagination. It's like, no, really, I saw over the net.
I saw his eyeballs.
I saw your eyeballs, right. And it's like, wait, really?
While you were jumping and going super fast? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a weird thing that I've noticed that's very much the same as when I'm jumping for the frisbee, I'm going to catch it up here. I jump full extension and everything. There's a brief half a second where I my eyes are shut and I catch the disc essentially with my eyes shut, because I can't I don't know if it's just the muscles being expended in the legs and stuff that it forced me to contract everything here at that brief second where I catch it. But all the way up until the last second, my eyes are seeing the frisbee, but I don't see it at the point of contact and all the way back down. There is a point of hard blinking, hard muscle blinking somewhere in there. So I'm with Ukai, and that in and of itself seems wait, really? Every time? There's no way you could do that every time. Maybe once in a blue moon, yeah, sure.
Right, well, and I think that's what Hinata was saying, is he was yeah, that one point where I saw the look in his eyes, when I spiked the ball or whatever.
Right.
Okay, one of the things I really want to see, they brought it up here.
Sure.
I really want to see Ukai's grandpa.
Yeah.
Go to the spring tournament.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
They
literally said this for the point of foreshadowing when it does happen.
That's just
because
Hinata's
Hinata's character is meant to be the little giant reborn.
Exactly.
And Ukai Senior will get that hit of nostalgia when he sees a number 10, a little one.
Yeah.
Being a giant on the field,
on
the court. I keep saying field and it's court, but anyways, the point is, it's going to send him back, and it's going to be cool to see him smile grandpa smile.
Oh, yeah.
Tsundere grandpa smile, it's not I'm nostalgic or anything, baka,
Yeah.
Man. That's going to be good. That's going to be really good.
And we're going to be getting an anime eating sequence
of barbecue.
Okay, I don't know what it is exactly, but there's just something about when you see characters in anime eating food.
There is. It's an unspoken rule that you have to spend way more of your animating budget on the food than what's necessary. And it's not necessarily, it's not pure Sakuga, but it's we'll add a few extra frames per second in there.
And being a bit more detailed with the art and showing the light reflecting off the glistening barbecue sauce and everything.
Have the right sounds. It basically tricks you into smelling the food.
Exactly.
It's phantom smells.
Where you start salivating, you're I'm hungry.
That looks really good. Yeah. It's gonna be awkward because we'll be recorded, and people will be able to see our I actually drooled. Pardon me.
And we're gonna be we really need to eat some barbecue now, and then we end up going to get actual barbecue, and we're it looks less.
It just looks not the same,
not as appetizing.
Right. Nishinoya did his little jump serve bit where he moved, because he has to jump from the back half of the court
into the front and then set it while he's in the air.
Set it before he hits the ground, exactly.
Yeah, and it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah.
And then Asi, of course, is like trying to make him, feel better. And he's like, no, I just, all my bad. I spiked it too hard. Or
I think Asi did make a mistake.
Oh, okay.
I think it's safe to say they both made a mistake, correct? But when Asi hit it, I was like, holy crap, he hit it
hard.
Way too hard. Like
he does tend to do that.
He pounded that ball. That was bad. Yeah. And Suga, though, said like, I got something I want to try now.
Got an idea. It's like, really now? What is that? What is that?
Right.
And Tanaka was looking at the what was it? He saw the cut. Like, and he was trying to do the thing with his motion, shoulders. It's
I'll tell you that when I saw Bokuto do that, I just kind of like was that like hurts me internally to think about hitting it with that much force.
Right.
Because there's certain things that your forearm and elbow can do that this part up here is just not meant to do. Like, so you have more flexibility when you're kind of doing all that stuff, but up here,
but like if Tanaka ends up doing that, that will be one of the most righteous shirt rips off ever. Where he just he finally does it, and then he just tears his shirt off in the middle of a game and gets like a foul or something like that, and he's just like, and
they're like, yellow card or whatever,
or whatever it would be.
No unnecessary stripping. There are ladies here. He's like, I'm counting on it. And they're like, get off the court.
That was for you, Kyoko.
And then he's just like,
just drinking it in as he's going like,
and like bench, legitimately basically. Afterwards, like some girl comes up and is like, hey, do you wanna like?
And he's just like.
Out? And he's like, absolutely.
He goes into his Tanaka like Buddha face and just, of course,
of course, yes. His like sultry, sexy voice. I would love to see Tanaka try to be suave and like actually pull it off somewhat, because Tanaka has that kind of that it's not exactly the same as Hinata's, which is more of a squawk because Tanaka's older and a little bit more matured in his
and a bit bigger
vocal cords and stuff. Yeah, that too. But seeing him with kind of his Zen Buddha thing where he's like, yes, of course, yeah, absolutely. That gives me some deep satisfaction. I think that's one of the things we just keep getting reminded of is I want to see these characters in every conceivable instance of storytelling and setting and all of that. I just want to see more of them. I don't really care what they're doing. I just want to see them.
Anything. They could make an entire like Haikyuu franchise basically with these characters where they have the slice of life show, then they have the the actual volleyball show, and then they have like the chibi comedy whatever show. Then they have the rom-com that's like
where they make fun of all the ships and stuff and like tease all of them.
All a part of the Haikyuu multiverse,
I'm sure that probably the best way to get into that is just to go into the fandom.
Probably.
The fandom probably has enough of that to where it's close enough.
Probably.
It's along the same lines. But yeah, fantastic episode.
Yeah.
I think actually the discussion points are pretty minimal. I'd say the biggest one is kind of Yachi noticing the growth. Noticing that they've come this far and they're moving forward with this in a positive way, and it took some time.
Oh yeah.
And this is not a thing of where she initially assumed it was like, oh no, they hate each other, they don't like each other, they're not on good speaking terms, this is bad. It's more of, no, they separated so that they can give each other time to grow. And now that they've come back together, they both realize that they're both ready to move forward together on the same page, and thereby, giving Hinata the reason to be so excited. Whoa, you're so awesome, Kageyama! Oh!
And the way he like looked down at his hand, and it's still like red from hitting the volleyball,
strike,
and he's just like, let's do it. Like I think he said, like, let's do it again, or
I think he said,
more.
One more!
Yeah, one more. Yeah,
one more time or something like that.
And then of course that whole culmination of Hinata and Kageyama finally getting down that new freak quick is a representation of what everyone else has been practicing, and working on for so long. It's just like, wow, this is characters. Like, this is how you do it. Like, and there's so many of them, but they handle it so well. It's just like, wait.
It's so good. You know, though, that they didn't do anything really specific with Tsukishima in terms of the overt stuff, but I will say that Tsukishima did cheer at that one part. Yeah. Even though he wasn't, wah into it, he did cheer. And I think generally, someone contradict me if I'm wrong, but I think generally Tsukishima doesn't cheer. Now, this might be a detail that I'm just wrong on, but he either doesn't cheer often, or I think he might not generally cheer at all.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think he normally does.
Because everyone yelling, it creates enough noise. And if I'm thinking, if I'm in Tsukishima thinking mode, I'd be thinking like, my voice isn't needed, and why would I want to yell like an idiot just to add more volume to break someone's eardrum?
It's not his style.
Yeah, it's not his style. But the fact that he cheered somewhat here, I'm gonna have to go back and check to see if in the general settings where they do those Karasuno fight on. Was Tsukishima cheering in those? Because
I'm pretty sure there was at least one that I did notice where Tsukishima didn't cheer.
Okay, yeah.
I might be wrong, but
I think there's at least one that I can think of too that he didn't cheer. But I think also a couple of them, they don't focus on the mouths of some of them.
Sure.
They like show
because sometimes they do like the looking up from like their huddle, but sometimes it's from the outside.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man, this is a good episode.
This is a great episode.
They're
probably gonna beat Fukurodani.
They might. They
might just beat them. And they made a point of saying Fukurodani, the strongest school in the in the group here, this bit. So who knows?
I hope they do. I hope they do. That would be awesome.
The only thing we forgot to mention, I think, so far was the feint that Hinata did, and everyone was just
yep.
And then Bokuto was like, whoa! He did like an Ida thing where his hands were all talking. He's like, a feint! And then Nakashi's like, you taught that to him. And he's like, and the rest of the team's just like, seething.
And the thing is, it's not just that he did the feint, but it was the way they described it afterwards. Of the feeling of when everyone's dove for it and they missed it, and then they look up at you. Like the little giant.
That's literally the little giant right there.
Yeah, so
it's a visual representation of the words little giant. It's genius.
It's just so good.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess that's it for now. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a fantastic episode.
Thank you for getting us to watch this show
all the time. I'm so grateful.
But
if you want to watch the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about whatever.
How Haikyuu is just amazing.
Yeah, and we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.